Hi, hello. What is the deal with this mirror? Going into the city. Helping a friend run some errands and then gonna do some lunch. Yeah, this is the fit for today. We got our, of course, COS crossbody, Old Faithful. I think I'm gonna have to bring this to Korea with me because I just love it so much. Ugh, perfect bag. Anyway, collarless black blazer from the store called Leader, I think, in Korea. And then Uniqlo U long sleeve purple shirt. So I just do some color today. And then my favorite big pocket pants. Gonna put a book in there. Let's go. Please mind Tom Hanks. I just filmed my big book haul of 2022, but just wanted to brief you a bit of my dailies. Met up with my friend, and he's quite the foodie. Like, he likes to try out like 6 to 8 restaurants a day. So that's what we did. We went to this really good taqueria that had a really good breakfast burrito. We split it, but we should have totally done like a whole burrito for ourselves. So we did that. Then we went across the street to Proof Bakery, got a curry turnover, which was flaky, flavorful. It's just perfect. And then also a salami sandwich, which was quite small, but your, French butter, arugula salami, and yeah, it was just perfect, just well balanced, perfect sandwich. And as well as a scone. I forgot what scone. I think it was cranberry, but oh my gosh, the best scone I've had in a really long time. Let me tell you, the issues with scones, they're too goddamn dry. This scone was not dense at all, perfectly airy, and it was yeah, not crumbly at all, it was just the best scone I've had in a really long time. Proof Bakery. After that, We got a burger. We went to For the Win and got a burger. You know, classic California smash burger. It was great. Very good. With a side of fries. Then we went to Kumquat Cafe. I've always heard about it, but never actually went. They do a really good job of curating a lot of beans from like pretty much everywhere around the world. Like they have Fritz coffee, which I love. They got great beans based in Seoul. So that's great. And then we went to Sando for a donkatsu sandwich, which we split. And that was phenomenal. The donkatsu was like thick and juicy and just perfect. Served with this like sriracha mayo sauce that was like perfect. Went really well with the bread and the slaw that was inside the sandwich. Perfect. Then we went to this boba place in San Gabriel Valley, and I think it was called Tenzen. I will have the name here. I'm sorry, I don't have the name. Ooh. But it was really good. Well, my drink was okay. I just don't think I drank it at the right time. It was a lime mango condensed milk drink, but it just screams summer, and I think it would have been much better for summer. But it was good. It was fine. I think I just drank it. It's just not the mood. Too much and not the mood. And my friend got the Dongding oolong tea, and oh, that was so good. It was a milk tea. What is a milk tea? Yeah, it was a milk tea, but it was so earthy. Oh, like my problem with milk teas is like they're just like way too sweet and sugary, but this one you could taste the earth, and it was fantastic. And then after that we got spicy wontons, which were fantastic, at this little place that makes their own chili oil, and the chili oil was just like perfect, absolutely perfect. So that was fantastic. And then I had more food with my family after. They brought stuff, and I was so full. Like today I literally didn't eat anything.
Hi, it's Mr. Potato Nathan from the future in the editing room, here to tell you that this portion was actually filmed a day after all of that food. It just made the most sense to include it here in this part of the vlog. And so, yeah, I'm actually speaking... What the fuck am I trying to say? I filmed this the day after, okay? And now I'm talking about whatever day this is today. Does that make sense? Okay.
All I've had today was half an In-N-Out burger and fries. Also, I've been like slightly jet lagged, like sort of fighting it, but like really trying to just adjust my body, and then I'm just gonna fuck it all up when I go to the East Coast. But this morning I slept it until like 9 a.m. and that was a lot. But I think I needed it. I needed to sleep in, because I've been waking up at like 6 every morning and just like trying to do stuff and sort of trying to adjust just everything in my room and whatnot. But yeah, today slept in at 9, did a bit of work, and then sold cans and bottles. You know, my life isn't all that, exciting from what you've seen. I swear, it's like pretty mundane. There's mundanity. Don't get me wrong. There's mundanity. So yeah, sold cans and bottles because we love recycling and making money from it. I made like 20 bucks and then went to Costco to get Lactate because I'm an idiot and didn't bring enough with me. So we got that, and NyQuil and DayQuil, because I love NyQuil and DayQuil, and I'm running out of my stock back in America. So I'll send some book updates later, just because I just felt like I don't know, it didn't feel right to just show you footage of me eating all of this food in a day and not explaining what was going on, if anyone was confused. But yeah, I've been keeping it chill. I think last year, like my trip back home, I like did something and met someone every single day, and that was fine. It was a lot fast-paced, but this time around I just kind of wanted to chill. Because, yeah, this is a vacation. I want to chill a bit. And, yeah. So, there's that. Hope you all been well. Hi, hello, it's your boy Nate. I read books because reading is sexy, and if you're not reading, you're not sexy. A little different Tom Hanks-less backdrop. We have my bookshelf. I promise I'll do a bookshelf tour. Eventually. But we got some book updates. Who wants some updates? We finished Stoner by John Williams. One of the blurbs in here was, "This is a perfect novel." Of course, when you hear something like that, you're going to be skeptical. Naturally. It is really a perfect novel when you think about it. Just the way that it opens in this sort of, you know, classic way of rags to riches, but not really riches, but sort of this comfortability in finding your own place. Stoner, who comes from the farm, goes to school for lit and experiences this life of academia while trying to balance marriage, relationships on campus, and a lot more. When you think it's gotten worse, it just keeps getting worse, and it's incredible what Stoner goes through, while also Williams is able to create this really great sense of control of situations and characters as well. And yeah, it's just this bittersweet, melancholy novel that ends just as you think it ends, in this really beautiful farewell. And yeah, oof. I have my notes with Seren, and yeah, can't wait to hear what she has to say about the book, because it's quite a doozy. Perhaps I've said it before, I said that The Secret History was the perfect campus novel, but this might be a really good campus novel from the professor perspective. Aside from maybe Penin, but oof, this was so good. I understand now why a lot of people added this in their top 10s, but yeah, an incredible novel that is written so earnestly that it almost feels as if Williams is writing about his own life. Good stuff. If you haven't, please read Stoner. It's fantastic. Yes. Okay, then after that, I finished up Slow Days, Fast Company by Eve Babitz. I started this last year around this time, and I ended at Bad Day at Palm Springs. And yeah, just sort of ended halfway through the book and just wanted to savor it so much because I loved the first half a lot. The first half is really warm, bright, sunny, tequila sunrise. Last half is a bit cold, definitely a nighttime drink, a martini, a Negroni, something closer to that, and it's delicious. Just Eve's world of old Hollywood and all of these characters who drink too much, smoke too much, do lots of cocaine, talk about being in love, out of it, all of them really sloppy but super classy. It's just such a fun account of the many different faces that Eve Babitz surrounded herself with, and it's fun. And I will say, the work to go to if you want to start Eve Babitz. This is just perfect. It's tight, it's concise, it has all of her prose, and she's wonderful. Eve Babitz. What I have realized after reading a lot of Eve Babitz is that she knows how to end a story. She knows how to end a chapter. She just ties things up perfectly. She'll start a story, start off strong, and then somewhere in the middle it gets a bit lazy and you're just sort of there for the vibes and you're just chilling with her. And then when the end comes, she knows how to end it, and she's definitely the kind of lady that always has the last word, and it's always a great one-liner. But yeah, it's funny, it's fun, it's whimsical, it's everything you'd expect from old Hollywood, done perfectly well right here. Eve Babitz, Slow Days, Fast Company, incredible. After that, I read The Woman Who Killed the Fish by Clarice Lispector. And, if not surprising, this was written for children, therefore it is a children's book. Y'all, a children's book by Lispector. Let me tell you though, she has her same Lispector voice, and it's just really funny the way she might talk to kids versus adults and sort of comparing the two. But this is a collection of stories surrounding animals and sort of these funny little stories that she told her kids, her two children. And yeah, it's about cats, dogs, lizards, chickens, monkeys, and roaches. The love for the roaches continues on in this book. The roaches from The Passion According to G.H. Her love for roaches here, preached to the children. But definitely fun little stories that I think will allow like a lot of mental space for kids to roam around in. Okay, she has like this tiny foreword for a story about a rabbit. She says she apologizes because it was really just meant for Pedro and Paulo, her two sons. So she says, I beg forgiveness from fathers and mothers, uncles and aunts, and grandparents for the forced contribution they'll have to make, because this story doesn't make an incredible lot of sense. So she says, oral parts of the stories are the best parts. It's very nice to talk about rabbits. In any case, this mystery is more of an intimate conversation than a story. That's why it's much longer than its apparent number of pages. It really only ends when the child discovers other mysteries. Why was she talking about the mystery? Oh, because the story is called The Mystery of the Thinking Rabbit. The story only ends when the child discovers other mysteries. And I just thought that was so Lispector of her. But Clarice herself does show up in this book. And for those who have read The Apprenticeship or The Book of Pleasures, you'll be happy to know that Ulysses shows up again in here in another form. But yeah, talking animals, why they exist, why they have a nose, why their sense of smell is stronger than other senses. It's exactly the kind of stories that your parents tell you to better understand that animals or the other creatures exist in another way and understand the world in another way, which makes this, I think, maybe perhaps actually perfect for kids. Just a little fun, funky one, to be honest. And then now, continuing with the really tiny reads here, this was like a mere 60 pages. Easy read. But definitely like stories that you can like spread over a week for your kids if people on the channel are parentals with the kiddies. Yeah. Because we stand Lispector. We worship Lispector. Okay. And then, so yeah, to continue with the tiny reads, I started The English Understand Wool by Helen DeWitt. And a lot of people, or some of my faves, put this in their top 10 and raved about it last year. So, yeah, reading it now. And let me tell you, it is spunky. There's a lot of spunk in this one. We have this 17-year-old girl who is sort of existing in this world of high society and learning the different habits, good and bad, of what it means to live highly. This world of sophistication and sort of maneuvering her mother's little tidbits and everyone else around her and sort of trying to survive this world. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it so far. Hopefully we'll finish this before the end of the day. So yeah. And then we have some really ambitious buddy reads. I have, I think, 4 or 5 buddy reads that I don't know how I'll manage, because I'm trying to pack light for when I go to Atlanta and Georgia. And yeah, let me tell you, a carry-on can only hold so much. And I've got 3 books to carry with me and a few to pick up, a few to drop off, gifts, my clothes. It's gonna be cold. I don't know how I'll fit everything in, but we're gonna try. But those are the book updates. I am chillin', let me tell you, at home. And yeah, I'm just trying to gobble up as many books as I can. Because I feel like all of this, these mostly unread actually, and they just sit here. And I'm only here like a month out of the year. So I feel like I should really, gobble down and get through these so they just don't sit and collect dust, These poor books. Like, if they're just trapped here, then they're better off in the hands of other people, you know what I mean? So, and I promise I'll do a bookshelf tour. I just don't know how to really organize it, because this is organized in some, like, weird mental fashion. Like, it's not alphabetical, it's not anything, it's just my, like, mental tracking of I don't know, but I'll do one eventually. Maybe tomorrow, actually. Be well. Ooh, I forgot to mention, we're seeing a very special guest today. And that is the message, I believe. But yeah, be well, do good work, keep in touch.